Hi, and welcome to Module 4. Thanks for joining me. Okay, so this week we're going to take another step in the writing process. This week we're in discussion. We're going to be focusing mostly on informal versus formal language. Okay, so your informal language is going to be that language that you use when speaking with in everyday situations, when you're speaking with your friends, when you're speaking with your family, etc. Your formal tone then is going to be that tone that you need to use in the academic environment, or that tone you will use when communicating with your bosses or superiors in some way. Okay, so what else are we looking at this week? When I look at our M4 work, our overview as far as learning outcomes are to use the correct verb tense, identify and correct inconsistencies in verb tense, use the form of a verb that agrees with the subject, so subject-verb agreement going on there, and then we'll work on identifying and correcting problems with subject-verb agreement as well. So for our discussion this week, what are we doing? For your discussion, you are going to offer two different types of writing. The first type of writing is going to talk about your greatest success in informal language. So you can use the informal tone, and you'll write about an exchange that you had with a person when you were talking, or a friend, when you were talking about your greatest success. And then you're going to take that same greatest success and you're going to pretend you're talking to someone in a more superior position from you, and you're going to use the formal tone. Okay, then we're going to talk about the differences in those tones and what type of language to use in various situations. All right, that's for our discussion this week. Moving on to my foundation lab work. For my foundation lab work, you'll have some exercises. The first one is going to be on verbs. The second one is going to be on subject-verb agreement. The third one is going to be on consistent verb and tense and active voice. Okay. All right. And then moving on to M4A3. All right. This is the last time you're going to revise this piece of work. We created a piece of writing about our greatest success in Module 1. We went ahead in Module 2 and we took that same piece of writing and we added a bit more information onto our piece of writing, and we talked about how we overcame an obstacle. And then in Module 3, in discussion, we took that same piece of writing and we worked on adding some more descriptive language. So we added some adverbs, we added some adjectives, we identified those parts of speech. In week 4 now, you're going to, for your final submission, you're going to take that same piece of writing that's been enhanced in all these ways, and you're going to include the following in your paragraph. You're going to include at least 2 different pronouns that correctly agree with their respective antecedents in gender and number. Identify the pronouns in the paragraph by putting them in italics. Okay, that's the I in your word program out there. And then you'll identify 4 adjectives or adverbs that enhance the descriptions in your paragraph. You've received a lot of feedback on your part of speech identification, both in discussion and in your actual grade book, so make sure to take a peek at the feedback that I've supplied to you regarding those issues and apply them. Okay, your final draft should also follow these standards. All sentences should conform to conventions of our standard English. Sentences are well formed, verbs are appropriately used, and the whole writing needs to be at least 200 words. Okay, so those are just some tips for this week, and I am greatly looking forward to getting through this last week where we look at this for the last time. Next week we'll talk a little bit about it, and but this is the last time you will revise it. So have fun with it, make it the best you can make it, and I will soon chat with you soon. All right, take care out there. Oh, one more thing. Make sure that if you haven't been doing so, and the vast majority of you have been, so thank you very much, make sure you're going up to your gradebook link and clicking on those blue links and opening the feedback that I am supplying to you. Okay, I have written comments to you in the comment section, and I've put an attachment there to you too for all of those assignments. So, all right, great work out there. I will see you again. Take care. Bye-bye.